Hi everybody, Jim Egan, head of school, Synapse School. 5 minutes, 5 insights, 5 domains. Let's go. Number one, something I'm thinking about. This isn't new. I'm thinking about leadership. What does it mean to lead an independent school in 2026? Or what does it mean to lead within Synapse School? I have a leadership team here that is fantastic, so I'm thinking about them these days. What does it mean for them to lead within? Because often leadership is mistaken for management, right? And it can also be overemphasized within schools from my experience that leadership is managing tasks, taking care of the practical, which are essential, right? The operational acumen of Synapse is very clear. However, there is a side of leadership, particularly when you reach this age and stage and scale that we are in or we are at. When you reach that, there are trade-offs you have to make, and you've got to sort of translate the values into trade-offs, right? Playing the long game now. That's what I'm doing as a head of school. And I'm looking to protect certain things that were part of our origin story and part of our belonging as a school in the world. Innovation, SEL, leading edge academics come to mind. But there are certain things now that we're of this size capacity that we're gonna have to get rid of. So those are the kind of things that I'm thinking about with that team and for that team. It's exciting, but it takes up a lot of brain space. That's something that I'm thinking about. Number two, shout out. I wanna shout out someone who I see working hard every day, focus on children every single day, and that's Miriam in our learning center. She is a lower school learning specialist. She is working directly with children on their ability to read and communicate and to write. She is gentle, she is kind, she was so earnest and so honest, and she just has an incredible amount of integrity. Every time I walk by her little office, she's engaged with some of our youngest children in deep conversations about who they are and who are they becoming as young people, and very importantly, she's helping them be confident readers and communicators and writers. So I want to say thank you. We're so happy to have you in our learning center, which is an extraordinary center by design and impact. So Miriam, this shout out is to you. Number three, look ahead. Actually, it's a look right now, February. I mean, it's gorgeous, by the way, here in California. I was just on the East Coast, little different weather pattern there. February is a short month. February is a packed month. There's a lot happening. I look at my calendar and I'm like, whoa. We also have a break right in the middle of it. So pay attention to February. It can feel like it's a lull sort of in the calendar, and sometimes energy can be low, but actually before you know it, it's going to be March, time change is going to happen and more sunlight, all of that. So stay grounded in what you need to do in February and just pay attention to the month that goes by pretty quickly. That's something we should be looking ahead to. Number four, a peek behind the scenes. There's a part of the job that often is not seen, I would say, or maybe overlooked or just not even known. And that has to do with community outreach and relations. I spend a lot of time with some other people in the building here, making sure that we are good neighbors, making sure that we take care of our partners. We work with contractors and architects. We have attorneys that work with us. We're managing all kinds of issues, right? We have hundreds of kids, hundreds of adults. There are bound to be things that we do that impact the neighborhood and the community around us. And so there's an incredible amount of outreach that goes from Synapse into the community. It's rooted in our values and how we really see the world and operate as a school that believes in being socially and emotionally aware. And it's often unseen, and that work isn't just by me. That work is being done by Eric in facilities and operations, by Joanne, my assistant. We are constantly doing our part to assure the people around us, I mean physically, geographically, assuring them that we are good neighbors and we see them and want them to feel good about us too. That is a peek behind the scenes. And just because I was poking around my drawers here, so I found this again. It's not too old, but it's the Social and Emotional Learning at Synapse sort of guidebook. And just again, I want to double down on this. We are intentional and we are immersive in how we look at SEL. It's not just about skills, it's also about curriculum and learning. And I saw a quote in here and I wanted to read it from a parent who said, I spent a lot of time building teams, and I've realized that the attributes I'm looking for in hiring are the same things that Synapse is teaching my 2 middle school daughters: critical thinking, self-awareness, empathy, and teamwork. I don't think this is controversial. Those of us that work all know this. It's the soft skills, as they call them, that are hard to find in people that matter most, not only in schools and in learning, but also in life when you get out and try to find a partner or try to find work. So that's just because. That's it. If you like the video, you can subscribe and pay attention to February. See you soon.